Moved up 3 deep, so Ready to Fire hanging there, dropping back. Warzars continued that run along the rail, and then came Dust Me Off, followed further back Pre-Selection, who's had no luck at all. In behind them came Dark Musket. Now Pushing Shapes is starting to work his way around heels. One by one he comes to the outside now, and he's into the open, and here he comes after Couleur Bazaar, who'd reached the lead from Woodsville. Warzar, Pushing Shapes down the outside. Couleur Bazaar the leader with 150 to go from Warzar. Woodsville, Pushing Shapes. Couleur Bazaar won't lay down though. He's kicked again, Couleur Bazaar. He's got them done, the grey. And Couleur Bazaar drew clear late. Beat Warzar, Pushing Shapes, who weakened on his run. Woodsville, Dust Me Off, Dark Musket next in. And they were followed by Sunset Superman. A Gap Ready to Fire, who'd hung off the track noticeably before the corner. Lashilla back there. And Pre-Selection's going to bed down pretty easily tonight after having a torrid run and knocking up to run a distant last. Number 5, Couleur Bazaar, off the 7 days. He relished the drop in the weight. He had a lovely run there for McGruddy and has made it a hat-trick of victories. Christine Stelmack, whose stable's having a great trot, and this grey is in grand form. 3 straight victories over the 2200. He was challenged and he responded to it when Warzar loomed. He beat him off. Pushing Shapes was working to the outside, but then came to his end at the 100. He really started to stop. 2:17.46 the time that they've posted. 2:17.46, and he continues on his winning way. Couleur Bazaar for Jerry Stelmack, E.A. Gizzarelli, W. Kendall, P.A.J. and M. Warren. Shooter McGruddy aboard. Terrific ride there. Had a lovely gate. Took advantage of it. Didn't have to spend a coin. And proving too good for Warzar, the Albany Cup place getter, and the Narrogin Cup place winner in Pushing Shapes, 3rd home. Woodsville ran 4th. Dust Me Off was 5th. And the money's off the mark with Dark Musket. So 5, 4, 2, 3 after race number 4 for the day. The winners are So Secret, Fine Memories, gelding, and the strike rate of the Chris Stelmack stable in the last, month or more has been absolutely exceptional. Warzar is second in by Warpass from Anasar for Maureen K, P and Joy Smith. Fred Fairthorne Jr, I Tracy Graham Morgan, C Davies, trained by Steve Wolfe, handled by Peter Hall. And Pushing Shapes, number 2. The Viscount Smooth Mover gelding for the Oakland Park stud, Danelle Miller, A Rigdon, P and M Whittleton and Mrs C Peterson. Joey Azzopardi, the rider for Ben Pearce. With Woodsville 4th, margins were a length and a half by 1 1/4. The last 636.24. Well, he just continues to go from strength to strength and has handled the back up beautifully there from week to week. Race 5, the first leg of the quaddie today, the 1,000 metre St Vincent de Paul Society WA handicap at 2:53. 10 starters in the next of the day. No riding alterations. Okay, well, let's go downstairs. We've got the stable representative joining us now. That is Jerry Stelmack, of course. Very, very rarely is he far from the action. He's down now. He's with Adam McGrath.
Yeah, very different Jerry Stelmack as well. We've got the Wednesday casual Jerry, and we've got the green jacket Saturday Jerry. Tell you what, this horse has improved out of sight and just continues to give the money to the team.
I know he's this. You know, they'll have the awards like the most improved. You know, every year in a footy. Well, this bloke would get it by a mile. He
certainly has, hasn't he? I mean, a horse that we saw win over 1,000 metres back in the day has now won 3 over 2,200 and has had 5 starts at the track and distance for 3 wins and 2/3.
Yeah, he's been an amazing horse for us, Adam. He's just been so honest, and to win 3 in a row, we haven't had many to do it, but he's now amongst them, which is amazing.
You haven't had much luck for probably a good 12 months, I'd say, but just everything is happening for you. And even today, you were stuck from barrier 1, you're on the inside row, but then the favourite just rolled out, and there's the gap, and in you go and get to kick away nicely.
Yeah, I said to you, well, during the race that this one in front's hanging badly. But, you know, we've only got a small team of horses in work, but they're all picking up a check.
We talked about it on the Wednesday as well, and when you've got a stayer that's in form, there's not a lot of difference between the, you know, the 62 pluses into the 66s and then a 72 here when you get line in the weights.
Absolutely. And really, apart from Pushing Shapes, the rest were pretty much, like me, old.
What about the jock as well? Stevie Parnham obviously over east today. Sean McGruddy gets the call up and he won a course over the 1,000 metres on this horse and he's saluted as well in style today.
Well, he said he can't stay, hey? but he's wrong. Well,
he might have changed his mind as he...
He told him to settle, he told me. Good a boy. Well,
there you go. We'll let you weigh in, Shoot, and we'll have a quick chat about that. And this horse, as Jerry said, just continues to go on now. Well, that's 3 in a row and has a great track and distance record. Is continuing to improve and very good to the connection. Sean, it's amazing how horses do change, though, because you won on this horse over 1,000 metres.
That's right. I did win his maiden over 1,000, and I did say to the guys, probably keep him at the shorter trips because he travels too strong. But what that enabled him to do, when they give him another 1,000 and another 12, it enabled him to teach him to settle. And then I had to get off him to ride a horse for John Parker, Awesome As, and I beat him twice. So that decision was justified. But then when this horse comes out and wins another 2 after that, it sort of goes around and swings and roundabouts, doesn't it?
Tell us about the change then, because as you said, it's obviously been a long time since you've ridden him. How different is he? Well,
he's tough. And he settles well enough now. Like I say, he had quite a few runs over the shorter trip, and that really taught him to settle. And then he's still there at the finish for you. He's almost a bit of an arrogant toughness about him. He'll just, like, even they've come back for a smaller girth today, and this is the girth that fits Lucy May. So he's obviously done a bit of racing, but he was just very tough to the line.
Been a good week for you as well, mate. Obviously celebrating the end of the Albany season, which was another success for you and the team.
That's right. Yeah. No, had a good month, like you say, last month, and looking to continue that for sure.
Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thanks, Adam.
There's Sean McGrady, winning jockey aboard of Couleur Bazaar, making it 3 in a row here at Ascot and keeping its great form going.